off all these mugs again, clear it all. I'll say it once again. If you don't like me that much, there's a barn at the side here. Step in it with me. Lock us in, and the best man will walk out. No holds barred. But again, a disclaimer. Serious harm. Can I care? Or will I care? Put that in your pipe and smoke it, tossers.
Fucking twat.
What's good, everybody? What's good? Who have got in the house? John Jones, salute to you. Good Scouse brother. But Canelo stops Crawford in round 9. Yeah, very well could do, mate. Denaro Sparta, salute to you, mate. But big up yourself, hombre. Yeah, big up to you, my good man. Gary Tracy from across the border, salute to you, my good man. Hey, Loz, how's it going, pal? Yeah, I'm very well, thank you, mate. Lizard, salute to you, my good brother. I hope you're all well. And happy Friday to you all. Right, let's... I don't think... I was going to go live for this fight tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to... Just one sec. I don't think... I won't be able to get up for it, so... I just thought, you know what? I might as well just go live now. Jesus, man. Why do I always get updates when I'm live? But I just thought I'd go. Just one sec. Bear with me. Stupid computer. Right, here we go. One sec. Yeah, so I thought I'd go live tonight because I won't be able to make it tomorrow. There's no way I'm getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning or 5, whatever it is. I just won't have it in me to get up. So thought, yeah, go live tonight. Gareth R. Sniffer Davies, salute to you, but some people suspect this will be a gay weather. Roydnello again. Could be. Hello, Loz. James Jameson, salute to you, my good man. US schedule is horrible for the UK fans. Yeah, apparently it's on at 2 o'clock in the morning, but I think the fight's at 4 or 5. I'm sure that's what Big Rick said last week. I'm sure that's what he said. So, yeah, I thought I might as well go live now. Strangeness, salute to you, mate. I hope you're well. I'm taking Bud split decision. Yeah, I am. I keep going between Canelo one day, then Bud the next day. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with Bud. Split decision. Yeah, I could go with that. I just think I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a dangerous fight because we don't know what Canelo's going to do. He's going to push forward. He's going to be throwing big hooks to the body and to the head. But I watched the rerun of the Errol Spence Bud Crawford fight, and I tell you what, it's amazing how good of a fighter Bud is on the back foot. You know, when you're coming in. So as long as he can keep himself off the ropes, because that's where Canelo I think that's where Canelo likes it best. He likes his opponents pinned on the ropes, and then he goes to work on the body, doesn't he? The body and the head. I think Crawford might get screwed here. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know. I think, if I'm honest, I'm going 50-50 for it. Main event around 4 a.m. Missy's moaning about me getting up. Quality. I'm going for a draw. Yeah, I heard Crawford walks around heavier than Crawford. And someone said he's walking around it. Is he 190, 180, 190, something like that? Which thought's pretty good. I tell you what, he's in fantastic shape though. Well, pair of them are. Strangeness, but this size narrative, they look around the same size. Yeah, Bud looks a natural 168. Yeah. Do you know what? Bud's a very strong guy, isn't he? Very strong guy. Even for when he was fighting at the lower weights. He's very strong, Budders. Very strong. He don't let people tangle him up or anything. And he hits hard as well. But whether or not he carries that power up to these new divisions, well, I guess we'll see tomorrow. Than Canelo, yeah. But I know Bud's taller than him, not by much, but he's taller than him, and he's got a longer reach than Canelo as well. If I swear I saw it where it said Bud was 5'10", and I think Canelo's 5'8", is he? 5'9", something like that. I did see the size comparison, but it's a great fight. I just can't get up for it, man. I really can't. I'll be screwed. I'll be absolutely screwed. I know. I'd love to, but I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. The last fight I ever did get up for was Bud and Spence, and I tell you what, it fucked me up for days. I was fucked, honestly, worn out. Loz, what is that? Loz, what is your max deadlift? Fucking hell, not very good. I think I did 4 plates, which was about 180 kilo. It was either 3.5. It was years ago because I haven't done any deadlifting for years. I don't bother with that shit anymore. Not at my age anyway, because it fucks your back up. But if I can remember, I'm sure it was either 4 plates or 3 plates. Around about 100, just say 3.5 plates, sorry. Around about 160 kilos, which is not very good. But I haven't got the frame for deadlifting, you know. I was 5'11", I'm about 5'10" now, shrinks you get older. Big Rick from across pond, salute to you, my good man. Hope you're well, Rick, thanks for coming through. Never write off the ginger Mexican, the Mexican beef gives you wings. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Right, so let's get into it then. So at least the Saudis is good time for the UK time. So exactly, that's the beauty of the fights in Saudi. It's like as if it's over here, isn't it? They screen it so us Brits get to see it at a decent time rather than fucking. I just can't do it, man. I can't do it. I'd love to do it, but I just can't do it. I ate 2 plates for my supper, Lawson. Yeah, fucking pissy. Are you going for, Rick? I'm 50-50. I am. I'm going to be honest, yeah. I'm 50-50. I've been flickering between the pair of them for the last couple of weeks. One day I'm saying Canelo, one day I'm saying Bud because of his skills. But I honestly can't make my mind up. Where have we have? Oh yeah, great Saudi cards are gone. We've got one coming up, haven't we? We got the one with the Anthony Yard. That's a great card with Brian Norman Jr. versus Devonania, Benavidez versus Yard, and there's a few other good fights on there. Bud KO in 10th round. Bloody hell. Okay, all right, I hear you. I'm a big guy, but I'm not that strong in terms of deadlifting and squat weightlifting compared to someone my size. Yeah, the bone structure and the hand size, grip strength are a huge factor. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I wasn't. I'm not. I've never been built for. Well, I don't think I've got the body structure for that type of like powerlifting and all that stuff. That's not for me. Even though I've done little bits and bobs of it, but I always concentrated on bodybuilding or weightlifting, whatever you want to call it. Not as in where I want ponce around on a stage in a pair of budgie smugglers and that. No, I'm not into that. But just as in strength training, it's more strength training for me. It wasn't so much as what I look like. It's more strength training. I like to try and keep as strong as I can. A lot of it is your imagination. What's that? I can't see that. Where's it gone? Ligaments and joints. Yeah, ligaments and joints. Yeah, exactly. What is your body structure for? I don't know. I just did strength training, mate. Undercard isn't great. Hey, up, Ty. Salute to you, my good man. like some people tend to just not get injured and have good healthy joints. Yeah, I've been very lucky, not had many injuries. Can't see Canelo getting KO'd, but who knows? You never know. You never know. I didn't. Yeah, it's a great fight. I I just can't make my mind up who's gonna win it. I really can't. I really can't. I think Bud's the better boxer. I really do. For me, I think Bud's got. He's just got to. He's got to start nicking them rounds from straight on. I think from early on, because if he lets Canelo get ahead on points, it might be very hard for him to pull it back. As we know, most of the time the judges are in Canelo's pocket, aren't they? And that's not being nasty to Canelo, but that's a fact. That's a fact. Mike Tyson couldn't lift heavy weights. He mostly used little weights. Yeah, yeah. Well, as you get older, mate, that's the best way. Light reps, lightweight, loads of reps. I've learnt that now. Lifting all them heavy weights now at my age, well, even years ago, it's no good for you. You can only get once you get to your 40s and that, you won't be doing loads of reps with light weights. Still do some heavy lifting every now and then. Typically, if you're strong, you'll usually have more slow twitch too, yeah. Light weights is like cardio, yeah, yeah. But if you've built the structure over the years, you will maintain that structure. I'm not saying you'll keep the full size, but you will keep your frame structure because obviously muscle is always there, it never goes away. Muscle mass always comes back. But if you use, like I've lifted heavy weights most of my life, and now I'm like 16 stone. I've lost a stone for what I was about a year and a bit ago, but I've still kept a bit of my size, the majority of my size. I've lost the pump more than anything, but I have lost a bit of size, but I haven't lost a lot. Gareth does corny dumbbell curls in the shower. Yeah. So who's everyone going for then? Put one Canelo, put one Bud Crawford. Here he is, Purple Aki, John Jones. Canelo won once fought at 147. There's natural size weight. What the fuck? Yeah, I got more muscular as I got older. Just more injuries. Lol. Yeah, free, free. That's where I am. Free. Don't know. I don't know. Is it pay per view or is it not pay per view? Does anybody know? I swear I seen Addy say, "Well, it's not pay per view." Hope that ain't the Real shirt of Crawford. Yeah, no pay per view. Buzzing. Yeah, Netflix. Yeah, I know. I know it's on Netflix. Yeah, yeah. This is. I only got this the other. It's old retro. This 2013 Champions League. It's got Sergio Ramos on the back of it. I just collect. I've got a big thing for old retro tops. I've got loads in there. I've got an old Ajax one. I've got loads. This isn't like a proper retro. It's only 2013, but I've got some like what 2099, 2000 and stuff like that. I think it goes to the later rounds, but someone's getting KO'd. Right, okay, yeah. Need a Stoke shirt. Fucking hell, do we fuck? Even though I live on the outskirts of Stoke, absolutely not. On the dodgy stick. Yeah, should say Gerard on the back. No, no, not at all. Right, let's get into some other subjects then, because I can come back to the Canelo fight because I definitely want to. We got to keep talking about it. Right, let's start with this then. I'll be back to lace up my boots and put on my gloves sooner than later, hopefully punching Fury's head in and dancing round his flickery jab with ease. So Anthony Joshua does a public call out to Tyson Fraudley. I don't know if Fury's replied. I've not seen anything, but we know he's going to at some point. I was thinking to myself the other day, I was going to do a video on it, but I thought, what's the point? What should say? Good on AJ calling out the big bum. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Lizard, what got me thinking, he should AJ should have done this years ago. Like the pub, I know he's called him out before, and Eddie Hills he's called him out and all that, but he should have done this public call out years ago and put it on him because for me, he's got nowhere to go. Tyson Fury cannot fight anyone else unless he fights Anthony Joshua. He's got to fight Anthony Joshua. He's got to. There's no two ways about it. I know it's all fight and it's all that shit, and you know what I mean. I know that, but you, I couldn't. If I was one of them, I couldn't hang up my gloves without knowing who's the best of all them. Do you know what I mean? Fury messes around for sure, and the big bad bodybuilder showing his true colours. AJ should invest in a black business instead. Ruthless. Ruthless. Fury versus Joshua is a fraud fight. Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, good point. Well, this is what I was going to say, John. I was going to say, is this now because where's Anthony Joshua? Do you know what I mean? I mean, Joshua's always going to make money, but he hasn't got many fights left now. And the biggest fight out there for cream, get that cream before you hang up the boots, is Tyson Fraudley. And Fury knows that himself. But he's adamant that he's gonna get this fight with Alexander Usyk, which I still believe he will early next year. It's past its sell-by date. AJ called him out when he messed up and was obligated to fight Wilder. Yeah, he did. I'll upset Fury versus anyone good enough. Fabio Wardley. Yeah, they're good fights. I would see. I would. I want to see this fight. Fury always fucks around and did the same thing with Usyk. Facts, absolutely did. Here he is, the crazy man from down under. G'day, Loz. Fuck him. I'm excited for this weekend's fight. A little bit of weed just came out. You pissy, son. Yeah, salute to you, Kangaroo. Hope you well, me good Aussie brother. Thanks for coming through, you crazy mofo. But I hope you well, bro. Fury Joshua reminds me of Mayweather Manny. Too late. Yeah, it is too late. Well, yeah, we know that. Same as the Crawford Errol Spence fight, wasn't it? That, look how long that stewed on for. That fucking stewed on for what? 6 years? But it was a great fight though. And the Pacquiao and Mayweather was a good fight. I think the Fury and AJ fight can still be a good fight, even though I do agree it's past its sell-by date. Bruce Gas, salute to you, OG. Hope you're well, Bruce. Thanks for coming through. But Brother Loz, salute to you. Fury decides to get drunk and forgot his pen. Yeah, 5 years, Rich. But yeah, that's the Bud Crawford fight. Yeah, it's got to happen though. It's got to happen, man. We need an outlaw pugilist was bang on when he said this. Every content creator, because we know the rimmers aren't going to it. People like the pub and all that, but the YouTube creators need to put the pressure on him, like they did over the Alexander Usyk fight. I mean, Fury might just at some point. Fury's greedy, man. He's greedy. He's made a lot of money. He's making money off Netflix and all this shit, as we know. But Fury is still crawling out of bars. Yeah. That's how Fury will look versus Kangaroo. Pissy. He's talking to against AJ Kangaroo, talking to Kangaroo. Thing is, he's gonna take that money. Even though we all know this, don't we? Even Big John up there in the corner in Flying Saucer in the corner of my screen, even Big JF, he knows that it's all about the money and Tyson's going to come out of retirement soon to fight someone. But it makes more sense. To me, he makes more money fighting Anthony Joshua than he does Alexander Usyk. But will he fight Usyk? Will he fight AJ? I believe he fights definitely one of them. And if I was to put my money on it, I'd put my money on it. It'll be Usyk, especially now Parker's fighting Wardley. How this is? Oh yeah, Fury will look to milk it if he has to take it. Exactly, exactly, exactly. That's a great point. That Triple Knee or Gareth the Arsenal for Davies. Surely it's still a big fight in the UK. Casuals will lap that shit up. Fact boxing kangaroo, of course he will. Of course he will. Casuals and boxing fans, I believe. Because at the end of the day, Fury's got a big army, and so's AJ. So yeah, definitely, I believe so. I totally agree. If it happens in Saudi, I'd take it. Yeah, me too. Let's hope the arse sniffer. R.I.P. Charlie. Yeah. That was bad. Shit, that one. That dude who got shot in America. Poor chap. He's got 2 kids and his wife. I'll be sniffing Fury's ass anyway. I invest in white businesses over black businesses. No racism intended. AJ said something similar. Yeah, he did. So, come on, Mr. Fury. Where are thou? We need you to come out, mate, and take this fight with Anthony Joshua. Because, I mean, where do any of you see Joshua going if he doesn't get um, Tyson Fury? I can't see him fighting the likes of Tony Yoka and all them. I mean, I don't know. He could do, but Joshua wants big money or world title fights, doesn't he? And if he beats Fury, that catapults him back in there. How the hell Tyson Fury is still ranked number one by the WBC is unbelievable. He's ranked number one, isn't he? Did you see Canelo give it to Max Kellerman when he was knobbing Dana White? No, I didn't see that. Bacoli or Wilder. I don't think he will fight any of them. I mean, I'd love him to. I think he smashes both of them. If I'm honest. I mean, if Bacoli came in fit and in shape, then I think it'd be a different story. It'd be a good fight. But Wilder's shot to smithereens. I think. I think he flattens Wilder. Uh, don't get me wrong. Wilder's always got the equaliser, but Wilder's finished, man. He's finished. Years ago, yeah, man, funny. Fury is the biggest disappointment in heavyweight boxing. Well, if he does retire, Kangaroo, it's not going to look too good for him, is it, bro? But he never fought. He never fought Anthony Joshua. Big up Canelo. Dana White needs the white powder. Yeah, Dana White needs to get the fuck out of boxing. That's what Dana White does. Fucking go and fuck off back to your fucking paying your MMA fighters tuppence. They caught the assassin and shot. Yeah, I seen it. I seen it come up on the news. Yeah, early today. Rumors of Wilder at Toomey. Yeah, yeah. Well, he was supposed to fight. We could come on to that in a minute then, because them Bellweths have been at it again, haven't they? Oh, mate, that Simon Jordan or Slyman Jordan, thanks to Boxing Kangaroo. They've been at it again. Wilder's supposed to fight Francis Ngannou. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. There's talk of that, Big Rick. There's talk of that. I fucking hell think Ngannou would flatten Wilder. Wilder looked shot to smithereens in his last fight, man. His legs were so slow. He was just a shadow of his former self, I think. Which is a shame because I do actually like Wilder, man. I like him. I think he's all right, John T. Wilderman. I know he goes on a bit of a mad one sometimes, but I used to enjoy watching him. So yeah, Anthony Joshua. How do I see it going, or how do we see it going? I think if Joshua don't get the Fury fight, or he don't get a world title fight, maybe he might call it a day. I don't know. Canelo stood up. Canelo stood up for the boxing after Max was saying Dana will turn boxing into the NFL and NBA. Fuck off, Dana. Boxing's been around forever and will continue without bellends like Turkey and Dana. Bang on. Bang on, boxing kangaroo. Absolutely bang on, mate. I'm not too sure, man. Well, excuse me. I know for a fact that I don't want Dana White in boxing. And Turkey's doing pulling some strings, isn't he, at the moment? Ngannou twat him in and beat Fury, in my opinion. Yeah, what's Ngannou to flat? I want Ngannou to flatten Wilder because he's a certain cult with Cry. Yeah. Loz, you heard Spence versus Jamal Charlo for next year, bro? No. Fucking hell, that'd be interesting. I thought they were both dead good mates. Tell you what, that'd be interesting. Bloody hell, it would. What's Errol Spence got left now after being out the ring for so long? I'd definitely watch that though. If AJ never gave Fury that fight, yeah. Turkey looking to take all of boxing to himself just because he has the money, but does not mean it should do what he wants. Facts, absolutely. Yasser Hussein, salute to you, but salute Loz and chat. I haven't seen you for a while, Yasser. I hope you're well, bro. Salute to you, thanks for coming through. Hope you're well, my good Brummy brother. Spence should not fight. He is shot. Could be, could be, could be. That's a long layoff, that, isn't it? That's a long layoff. I mean, I know he took a beating off Bud, but I think personally the reason why Errol Spence has had so long off, I think it was because he never expected Bud to do that, and I think it broke his heart the way how he, because at the end of the day, Errol Spence was crushing everyone, and he got crushed himself. Not only to lose your O, but in the manner, the way how he lost the fight. He only won one round, and that was the first round. And he got knocked left, right, and centre off Bud. And he expected Bud to beat Bud, didn't he? And a lot of people did. And I think he's broke his soul. So, and having a long layoff probably has done him good, but I'd have to agree with you there. I think he could be shot. I think so. Avatar, salute to you, man. He's put. My fucking eyes are going. Where's he gone now? Yeah, Turkey good for a game. Problem is, has his favourites. Yeah, absolutely. Avatar's. I was. Looks like Bud's getting the best Canelo I've seen. Not good. Yeah, Canelo's up for this, mate. Yeah, absolutely is. Like with the Munguia fight and fighters like that, he didn't wasn't up to it, was he? Ugas hurt Spent bad. Yeah, he did. That was a good fight, actually, the Ugas fight. AJ should make Fury regret not taking the fight, yeah. Canelo got 80 million to fight William Skull. Like a thief in the night, Canelo. Thank, thank your mother for the roses. Fucking hell, that was embarrassing, that Scully. That was him, but he wanted flogging, he did. I mean, I don't actually, because didn't he go back for his IBF belt? Because I know the IBF stripped him, didn't he? And I think that belt he went back for it, but where the fuck's my mouse gone? It's all the way down here. Sorry. I forgot what I was bloody saying now. Yeah, that was embarrassing. That Scully fight. Uh, while I'm an MMA, then boxing, and I think Dana's done some fantastic things for MMA. That was all in the past, and the current Dana is money hungry corporate. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you. If we get the skull repeat of Canelo, for fuck's sake, these days Canelo seems to do the minimum and get a win. Good point. Turkey investing in brown businesses with Hamzat Shiraz. You're off your fucking head, you are. Well, Shiraz is a picture boy of the Riyadh card, isn't he? Canelo said he is open to fight David Benavidez now. Oh, all right. Fucking hell. Well, I believe that one to see. But if he is Big Rick, that'd be great. All good, Loz. It's been a while still. Hope you're good anyway. Yeah, very well, thanks, Yasser. You too, brother. Turkey played Canelo for 250 million for Benavidez. Fucking hell. Turkey needs to stop rimming Shiraz. Yeah, he does. Avoid him for years. There is no way he deserves that much money for Benavides. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. No, absolutely not. But like someone just said, Canelo's basically done no work his last couple of fights, and he's been earning fucking horrendous, stupid amounts of money. But he just said it. Someone just said it. Like he'll be right up for this fight now because Bud's gonna make him work. I just hope I don't see. I can't see Bud doing this because Bud's not like that. I watched an interview with him and Max Kellerman. Where the fuck's Max Kellerman all of a sudden come out of? He disappeared for a year or two, and then all of a sudden, bang, he's back again. Not that I've got out against him, but I watched an interview with him on the Zone the other day, and he was asking Bud what he's going to do and all this shit, and Bud was just saying, just wait and see, just wait and see. And he was getting, oh, but Canelo's a tremendous pressure fighter and all this. Bud just said, just wait and see. But I'm hoping, which I can't see myself, I can't see. I just hope he doesn't do what Charlo did, gave it all that, and then when got in the ring, Charlo basically did not as bad as Scully, but Charlo didn't really want her engaged, did he? I think he did. I don't know. I can't see it myself with Bud because Bud's not like that. There's no way. Yeah, I've read that. I'm here struggling to pay my rent. I think every fucker is in this country. I think everyone is, mate. Just paid mine the other day. God, I wish I still had my house. Fucking hell, I sold it when I split up with her. Wish to God I'd have brought another. I should have brought another house, but anyway, that's another story. I just didn't want to buy one after I just sold one. Same, yeah. Canelo getting a huge payday. Yeah, Max on his knees. Kellerman, take it up. Take it up the arse. I love it. Canelo cherry picked Charlo. Yeah, he did. He should have fought Charlo. That's what Paulie Malignaggi was saying the other day. He should have fought. He should have fought Demetrius Andre and the Charlo brothers when they were in their prime, when they were chasing him down. Charlo was trying not to get knocked out, bro. Yeah, I know he was Rick. He didn't want to get engaged with him, did he? In case he got knocked out. Canelo has an amazing career, has had an amazing career. He has, but there is asterisks round his career, Lizard. I mean, when he fought that Turkish guy, oh God, what was he called? Ildrim or something. He was awful. Rocky Bumfielding. Yeah, he beat Callum Smith. Callum Smith froze in the headlights. I'm not. People are suspect over the fucking Kovalev fight. The way how Kovalev went down. Plus, Kovalev was done by then. But yeah, I'm not dogging Canelo. Canelo's a great fighter, man, and he's yeah. But some of the fights he should have lost. Some of them he should have won. The Lara fight, I think Lara beat him. The Jacobs fight, that was probably a draw for me. If Jacobs had started a bit earlier, I don't know, man. He showed great fights, and the Golovkin fights were tremendous, especially the first and the second one. The second one was the best one for me. That was an absolute barn burner, Canelo Golovkin. So credit where credit's due, you know. Billy Joe's but ain't the same since Canelo, yeah. Fucking blow Joe Saunders, he's a weapon, him. I don't mind people getting big paydays, but that is stupid, yeah. Canelo's whole career has question marks. He even had his own weight class, yeah, and there is questions over it, yeah. But the PBC put the names in front of Canelo, and he said, "Fuck yeah, I'll take Charlo." Yeah, Jamal was still undisputed at the time. Good point. Good point. Let's not forget a boxing organisation raised its applicable levels of certain PEDs facts. That's a great point. That is a fact. That is a fact, man. What Yasser's put there, that's a fact. You know, he popped dirty, got a 3-month ban, and then he's fighting again. But he did his ban in a fucking training camp. That was fucked up, that was, wasn't it? When they banned him for 3 months. And then he comes out after 3 months, he comes back and has a fight. And did his whole ban whilst in his training camp. That's fucked up, man. Avatar's put, forget the lottery, might as well become a boxer and get money. Yeah, why not? In a few years, people will look back at Canelo as a legend. Yeah, mate, he's dodgy. He's dodged a few bullets. He has. Well, do you know what, Lizard? I'll say that myself. I'll say he's a great fighter, fantastic fighter, won multiple world titles at different weights. But he's also swerved a lot of good fighters, and he's also cherry picked a few good fighters. Like I say, got to give the man credit where credit's due. With the Golovkin fights and stuff like that, they were great fights. Can't take that away from him. But the Bivol, that was a cherry pick gone wrong, because at the time he knocked out Kovalev. He won the WBO belt. Then he started fucking around, went back down to, started clearing up at middleweight, didn't he? And then he decided, did he win a world title at middleweight? Was it when he beat Rocky Bonfielding? And then he went up to fight Bivol. I'm sure he did. I can't remember, but it might have been Callum Smith. And then one of them, he went back, I'm sure he went back down to middleweight, and then he went back up to light heavyweight, and he picked Bivol over Beterbiev, because everyone thought, well, he thought that, and I've seen a few people say he'd beat Bivol, and I did myself until the day of the fight, and I watched. I remember the Saturday morning, I was sat on my sofa, thought, you know what? I've never actually seen any Bivol fights, just seen snippets, and I watched some of his fights, and I watched them, and I thought, did a video straight after, Canelo ain't beating this dude. Thought, fuck hell, I couldn't believe how ignorant I was that I'd never seen Bivol's full fights. So that was a cherry pick gone wrong, I think. Canelo should have already fought Benavidez. Absolutely. That's the only stain on his career. I've never seen a Mexican avoid the best fights in their representative division. Yeah. But the thing is, Kangaroo, yeah. I think, even though he cleaned up the super middleweight division, mind you, yeah, because Callum Smith's a good fighter. Billy Joe was unbeaten. Was Billy Joe unbeaten at the time? Yeah, I think he was, wasn't he? But for me, I think the best one of that super middleweight was Caleb Plant, and Plant put up a good fight against him. I'm not saying he's a shit fighter. I'm not. If it's coming out like I'm trying to say that, I really don't mean that. I just think there is certain things he has dodged. That Mexican horse meat, Canelo is just another Mayweather. Well, you can say same thing about him as well, yeah. Them Mexican horse meat tacos, be it in Arden Renuso gyms, I'm sure one of the fighters popped not so long ago. Yes, he did. Mungal, didn't he? He popped. That Kovalev win was as BS as well. Man barely recovered from the yard fight, and he's in the ring with a cinnamon. Fucking hell, I haven't heard that for ages. People calling him cinnamon. Kovalev had a vodka problem. Yeah, Canelo was even talking about fighting Usyk in the lead up to the Bivol fight. Oh God, didn't Canelo turn pro 15, 16? Yeah, he did at a very young age. Yeah, that he fought Kovalev with rehydration clause and a recent fight with Yard. Fact, this is what I mean. You've got to look into things like that. You really have. He's always pulling little strings and stuff like that, isn't he? Where it all swings in his favour. Even though he's a good fighter. Now, to someone watching this now, probably, he's just fucking hating twat. I'm not an hater of Canelo, trust me. I'm a big fan of Canelo Alvarez. I like the dude. But there is stipulations over his career. And some of the stuff what he's done. And that is a fact. He popped. That's a fact. He's had Maurizio Sullivan in his pocket. That's a fact. These rehydration clauses. That's a fact. But he's a great fighter as well. You know, like I said, won multiple world titles, undisputed. But there is some dodgy stuff. Most Reynuso fighters have been popping perspective for pads. That's a fact. That is a fact. There's two couple of them, isn't there? I know Mungal was one, and there was one before Jamie Mungal. Mungal was cleared false positive, they said. Yeah, what a load of bullshit. Reynoso needs another formula for tacos. Ooh, ruthless. Wonder why Conte fighters have not been caught recently. That's a good point. Boxing. Oh, he's talking to Box Kangaroo. He's talking to Kangaroo. Yeah, Mungal got cleared. Yeah. WBC loves Canelo. Yeah, of course they do. No, Mungal wins over the French pastry chef remains. Yeah. Has he fought him yet? I know he got knocked out, didn't he? But he's supposed to be scheduled for fighting him again. No, Mungal win over. Yeah, I've read that. I'm a big fan of Big Femi when he goes Big Bad Femi. No, Ricky. I was talking to Ricky and Kangaroo. Yeah. Yeah, so like I say, it's no disrespect to Canelo Alvarez. If anyone thinks that I am trying to dog him, I'm not. I try to keep it equal with every boxer across the board, no matter who you are. If you're a Peds cheat, fucking great fighter, shit fight, whatever, I just try to keep it equal. Like I said, I don't hate Canelo Alvarez one bit. I think he's a great fighter, and he is a good fighter. But he's also a Peds cheat, and that is a fact. He's popped for Peds. But so loads of other fighters and got away with it. So, it comes down to, at the end of the day, boxing is a fucking dirty sport, and we all know that. But it's been a dirty sport for years and years and years, and I think it will continue to be. That lad who beat the Ganol, what's that? Tested positive. Gal, yeah, yes, he's another one. Yeah, he's a Reynoso fighter. Oh, what was his name? That's fuck. See, I forget all shit like this, Yasser. Yes, he did. He popped dirty not so long ago. The guy who beat Gal Yufai, the little Mexican. He popped dirty, didn't he? And he's a Reynoso fighter. So yeah, there's another one of them. Nice one, Yasser. There's another fact. And got cleared of the fight. How'd you get cleared? How'd you pop and then get cleared? It's like Conor Benn and his mystery. Loz, what's your thoughts on Parker Wardley? I think Parker fucks him up. I'm coming to that now, my brother. I've just let me read these last few and I'll come to that. I think they're all juicing, Loz. Very well could be my good man. I was talking to Yasser. He popped in the camp and they kept the fight going. Yeah, bullshit. Right. Let's get on to that then. And just to round this up, no disrespect to Canelo Alvarez. I wasn't trying to diss him. I like the dude. Conor Bum was defo juicing what the board said, and he lost his KO power. Facts, yeah. Snack and Glenbuterol, let's fucking get it. Yeah, I'm not sure. He's talking to Boxing Kangaroo. They're all popping. There you go then. Right, okay. I watched this the other day at work, on my dinner hour. Can you smash the like button, please, if you don't mind? I really want to try and get this channel recognised and my likes. I don't like begging, but you don't have to. But it really does help the channel if you could smash the like button. Much appreciated. Right, so I watched this the other day. Both in the Talk Sports studio. What two ultimate classy guys, man. And now I'm going to come to these in a minute. But first of all, let me talk about this. Joseph Parker and Fabio Wardley were in the Talk Sports studio the other day, as we've seen. Hit that lazy like cunts. Oh, cheers, my man. Genuine question. What's more stronger, Canelo's horse meat or Fury's boar meat? I don't know, Yasser. I don't know, brother. Probably both same. I'm a hater, Loz. You roast my favourite fighters I'm in bed with. Fucking quality. Gentleman of the sport at his finest. Yes, absolutely. Now, it's very interesting. A very interesting statement what Fabio Wardley made. Slyman Jordan said to him, what did he say? I can't quote it word for word, but he said something. Do you think you're gonna win, or you? What are the odds you to win this fight? Something like that. And Fabio said, "Well, most of my career, I'm not supposed to win fights, but I always find a way." And I thought, yeah, you do, Fabio. That's a good point. He does, and as he often says, he likes being the underdog. Fury defo on the board, mate, because he has none. Yeah. Say Nusek is holding up the heavyweight division. I know I'm going to come to that. Facts, Gareth. Yeah. So it made me laugh because when he was saying it didn't make me laugh, but it made me thought. I thought to myself, he's got a granite chin, a great chin, but this is a massive step up, I think, for Fabio Woodley. Don't get me wrong, I'm actually happy this fight's happening now. And to be fair, these are the people what Fabio should be fighting. But the way how they just represented themselves, the pair of them are just class, man. And it'd be a shame to see one of them lose because obviously one of them is going to lose. But I just can't see. I just can't see Fabio unless he catches. Unless he catches Parker with the equaliser, I just can't see Fabio beating him. Now, you lot out there might do, and everyone's entitled to their opinion, and I'd like to see what you think. But the only reason for me, it's like Duke McKenzie said. Duke's fucking brilliant, man. Duke McKenzie's analysis on boxing is phenomenal. Duke McKenzie said he's still doing the same things. You know, we keep hearing this story that he's a white collar fighter and no amateur career and all that, which is true. But he's now had 20 odd professional fights. He's training every day. He's been with the top trainers. He's fighting other heavyweight fighters. Things he should have been picking up on, like keeping his hands up, moving his feet more and bobbing, Duke McKenzie says he's not doing them. And therefore, that's why Duke was saying Parker will beat him. And I think Duke McKenzie's spot on there. It's the low guard for me. It's the low hands for me where I keep saying Fabio Wardley is Joe Joyce 2.0. He's a disaster waiting to happen because he's got no fucking guard. I think it's a bad matchup. Wardley, but it. Sorry, I'll read it again. I think it's a bad match up for Wardley, but it's heavyweight boxing. One shot can change everything. Absolutely, it can, as proven with Justice Hooney, Lizard. Parker been done dirty. He should have got the Usyk fight next instead of the Wardley one. That's a good point, man. That's a good point, Yasu. Really, you've got a right call there to say that. He's been shafted all over, hasn't he? The bums shafted him. Straight ducked him, man. And went straight to straight to Usyk. Parker been active, yeah. I think Parker is way more durable than Hooney. Yeah, I do. Yeah, but my problem is Zhang and Wilder hit hard. Parker schooled it, the pair of them. Yeah, that's what a great fucking point that is. That's a great point. And for me, if I'm honest, boxing kangaroo, this is just my opinion, don't mean I'm right. I think Zhang's the hardest hitter in the heavyweight division now. Him or Wilder, they have got the one punch knockout power, the real one punch knockout power that when you get hit, you're out before you even hit the floor. Closely followed by Fabio Wardley. And Parker did school him and getting up off the floor twice as well. Parker been acting. Yeah, I read that. I like Wardley, but he's just not on Parker's level. I agree with you. Big Rick's put loss. Did you see Duke McKenzie said he got Bud beating Canelo? He's got Bud beating Canelo. No, I didn't see that bit, mate. I only watched a little bit of it because I was in the machine at work and I was listening to it on my phone and I turned it off. Move your head, Hooney was hitting him easy. Facts, absolutely he was. Frank Warren foot Parker over with the bums. Yes, he did. Absolutely he did. I was talking to Boxing Kangaroo. I think Parker would have flattened Dubois and they knew it. He was... and or not, I would say I don't know. I would say if that fight was fighting, I would say it was a 50-50 fight. But a massive banana skin Parker was for Dubois, and that's why I think Dubois swerved him. Plus, he wanted revenge, and he I don't know, man. He just didn't do the right honourable thing in my eyes, and that's why I went off Dubois. And I like him now and stuff, you know. But I just went off him for that minute because I thought you did the kid dirty, man. You swerved him. You had a fight scheduled in and you swerved him. So, lost. Some people think Usyk ducked Parker. There's a few people saying that. And that relates back to, I'm not saying I'm saying it, but you can sort of say what's going on, man. Yeah, you've basically done now to Parker what Dubois did to Parker. So therefore, you have a valid point there, Big Rick. You have a very valid point because it's for me to keep it down the middle, to keep it fair. I can't say right that the Bums ducked Parker because he went and fought Usyk, but because Usyk didn't fight Parker, therefore Usyk didn't duck him. That's called favouritism. So we have to, as Americans say, keep it a buck. It has to be straight down the middle. So you've got a valid point. And the only reason why I'm not saying it, and God forbid I don't want to say it, but Usyk has got a point as well. Now, this might sound like favouritism, but Usyk has got a point to have a rest and do what he wants. But at the same time, he should be fighting Joseph Parker. He should be. Now, if Parker ends up fighting Wardley for the WBO belt, if it gets stripped of it, then I won't be too mad. And maybe it has been biased, but I won't be too mad because therefore, at least Parker gets to fight for a belt. Do you know what I mean? But you got to keep it a buck, man. I'm only trying to be fair. And Rick's got a valid point, like Yasser said before. Zhang gets hardest, but he's slow as hell. Yeah, he is. I don't think. No, I disagree there. I disagree with you there. I think Zhang's got fast hands for a big dude, Lizard. I just totally disagree with you there. Now it doesn't mean I'm right, or wrong, but I disagree with you there, man. I think Zhang for a big dude's got quite fast hands. Or was it just that Joyce was that slow? No, because if you think about it, he knocked Caballel down and he also knocked fucking Parker down twice. So you can't have that slow of hands. I would say no, I'd say he's got. I won't say light. He hasn't got lightning hand speed. I'm not saying that, but I think his hand speed's okay for a big dude. Zhang versus Joyce would have been good. Fighting as slow mo as hard as foot. I was talking to Liz. I was talking to him. Loz, we spoke about triple knee at length, 27-day radio silence. Fuck off, the boy. There you go. There's another good point. Yeah, that's true. Disappeared for 27 days and then popped up. Dubois ducked Parker twice now. Yeah, because he's been offered him again, apparently, hasn't he? Didn't even reschedule. I think Zhang has fast hands. Yeah, I agree with you, Gareth. I agree with you. Zhang's got fast hands, slow feet, yeah. He tagged Wilder and Parker and Caballel. Facts, yeah. There's another one. Wilder, he did him as well. Fast hands and zero footwork, yeah. Boxing can't. Oh, talk to box. Zhang's nowhere near as quick as Parker brothers. No, he's not. He's not. I'm not. If I'm trying to come across as that, I'm not saying he is. But what I'm saying is Zhang's got fast hands, like everyone's saying. Fast hands and slow feet. Well, look at, he's not like we just said. He knocked Wilder out. He knocked Parker down. He knocked Joe Joyce out, and he knocked Caballel down. So you can't have that slow of hands. As we all know, Zhang's dangerous. Now, I seen someone do a video on this. They were talking about Moses Ntoma the other week, and they said that Moses Ntoma would beat Zhang, and I totally disagreed with that. Now, I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. But for me, Zhang has got pretty fast hands, like we're saying, and he's fucking light. If he catches you, you're gone. But I could be wrong. Moses might dance around him and blow him out. I don't know. I just, the way how he was describing it as if Zhang was a nobody. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know whether he meant to say it like that, but it was just the way how he was agreeing with it. Angie, salute to you, sweetheart. I didn't even see you. Salute to you, Angie. Thanks for coming through. I hope you're well. Sweetheart, thanks very much. He's talking to Big Rick. Let's go on the like. Zhang isn't eligible for a pension next year. Yeah, exactly. Big Chet Collins from across the pond. Salute to you, Chet. He's put Big Loz Vancouver up in here. Greetings all. Salute to you, Chet. I hope you're well, my good man. Yeah, salute to you, Angie Wise. Peace. Yeah, I was talking to Yasser. I'm going to rewatch some Zhang fights. I don't know, man. He's always looked slow to me. Yeah, he is slow. but I don't think he's as slow as what people think he is. Can't wait for tomorrow. I'm hyped. Let's go, Bud. Yeah, I want Bud to win, but I don't know if he will win. I can't make my mind up. I really can't make my mind up. That's why I haven't done a video. I thought, you know what, I'll just do a live stream instead. For all the guys, Zhang has some incredible hooks, uppercuts, and straights with both hands. Yeah, exactly. The way how the guy was describing it was if Zhang was like a nobody. And I think that's why I just disagreed with him. Because I was like, mate, he's flattened fighters fucking or put fighters on their arses who are more credible than Moses and Toma at this moment in time. Don't want to sound like a Zangator, but got Toma, mate, too young, too fast, too hungry, just my opinion. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, Lizard. That's your opinion, bro. Like I say, it could be. It might have been like I just said, Lizard. It might have been the way how the kid described it was the reason why I was saying straight away. Because he was the way how he described Zhang as if Zhang was a nobody. Should avoid him at all costs. Yeah, I think Zhang's a dangerous fighter still. I got Bud 9-3 type fight where judges have a split. Right, okay. I hear you, Chet. I think the mountain's too high for Bud, but I'd love being proven wrong. Nothing better than an underdog story, to be fair. That's what makes the sport brilliant. What a great comment. What a great comment. You see, Boxing Kangaroo, I'm sort of on the same. I'm sort of heading towards. I don't know. I can't make my mind up, man. Moses is unproven. Absolutely. Caballero was the first guy to stop Zhang. He's a problem at heavyweights. Absolutely. All right. So quickly get off this. Two gentlemen of the sport. I'm gonna pick Parker all day over this. I wouldn't say all day. 60-40 Josie Parker for me. He's too seasoned. He's too skillful. He's a better boxer. He hits hard. Not mega hard, but he hits hard and way harder than that Justice Uni. And he's just an all-round veteran. And he's been in with pretty much every heavyweight fighter. Don't get me wrong, I like Fabio. I wish him the best of luck, and he's always got the puncher's chance. He's got heart of gold. He's got pure dog in him. He very well could catch Parker slipping, and if he does, it's game over for Parker, but I think it's a 60-40 for Parker for me. So, right, let's get into these quickly then. These numpties the other day. Just read this quickly. Caballero, yeah, I've read that. I'm going with Wardley. He'll Eldon Joe's gaming. Salute to you, man. He's put. I'm going with Parker. Oh, Chet's put Parker on points. Yeah. I'm going with Wardley. He'll get the KO at some points. Yes, I think I remember you saying that last week. Oh, good man. I'm sure I heard you say that. I agree. Cabell's bodywork is nasty as fuck. Yeah. Yes, yes. Unproven, agree. That cause Queenbury got him wrapped up in cotton wool. Yeah. Right. So, this quickly. Did any of you see where they were talking about they had Duke McKenzie, Bacon Ears? I can't remember who else was in there with him. There were, was it Dalton Smith? They had Bacon Ears, Duke McKenzie, Slyman Jordan. I think it was Dalton Smith, I think. Dalton, whatever. Anyway, Bacon Ears was Slyman Jordan had to throw it in there, didn't he? They were talking about Parker and Usyk and all of a sudden, no, they were talking about Fabio Wardley and Fabio Wardley and Joseph Parker, right? They were talking about that. And Duke McKenzie said that he thinks Parker beats Fabio Wardley because basically what I've just said. All of a sudden, Moses Ntoma gets thrown into the mix out of nowhere, right? KBL versus a 2-0 Lumberjack. Yeah. But he's talking about shot. Parker wins. I'm betting at my house on it. Yeah. You will all get the Vegas Welsh. Smith, that's it. Yeah. Yes. Oh, talking. Right. So, Slyman Jordan, all of a sudden, right, throws in Moses and Talma's name. And he says, what do you think about Moses and Talma versus Fabio Wardley? And fucking Duke McKenzie was bang on, man. Duke said, no, I think Fabio beats him. And fucking Slyman Jordan went, if you listen in the background very carefully, you hear him go, what, really? And Duke goes, yeah, I don't think he's proven. I don't think this guy's beaten anyone to say that he beats Fabio Wardley. And Spencer Oliver's like, he don't know what to say. Duke says, Wardley's a proven fighter. He's been fighting people and he's got big punch and he's got a big heart and all that. And he's got dog in him. Basically, all that, not word for word, but fucking Slyman Jordan's face was a picture. He started backtracking then because Duke fucking put it on him. It was fucking hilarious. They can't do a podcast talking about other fighters without throwing Moses and Talma's name in every fucking 2 seconds. That's Slyman Jordan. Mate, take your dick from up his back doors, right? We know you paid by Queensbury and all you know what I mean. You're a propaganda machine for Queensbury, but man, get your fucking digi from up the man's back doors and stop throwing this guy out as if we're talking about Wardley. We're talking about Wardley and fucking Joseph Parker. We weren't talking about Moses and Talma. But that's Slyman Jordan every 2 minutes. And then Bacon ears, he's off. Oh, Bacon, he's like Mike Tyson. He's like Mike Tyson. He's like Mike Tyson. No, he's not, Bacon ears. Wind your neck in. But it had me cracked up when Duke said that to him. No, I don't think he beats Fabio Wardley. He was fucking devoed, man. He was absolutely devoed. Caball's fighting next fight's already sorted but not announced. Sanchez. Who? Frank Sanchez? He's already beat him. Who's? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. They come out ages ago and said he was having a fight in Germany. Is it me or does anyone else want to slap Slyman Jordan? Can't stand the bloke, man. I think he's a clown. He's an absolute clown. He knows nothing about boxing. It's just because he's been to a few boxing fights, he thinks all of a sudden he's an entrepreneur in boxing and he knows everything, an encyclopedia. And then when Duke stuck it on him, Kangaroo, he was gutted, man. He didn't know what to say. But if you listen very carefully, you'll hear him go, what, really? And Duke says, yeah, I don't think he beats him. I used to like Simon until I actually started watching the cunt. Ruthless. There are just so many bias to the Brits. It's hilarious. I know, yeah. They're very biased. I agree, mate. Talk sports and tumor rimmers. Yeah, absolutely. Bacon ears love it. Yeah. Bacon ears loves AJ. Yeah, he does. Wind your neck in. Yeah. Well, the thing is, right? The thing is with them, this is what kills me about them, right? Because when we were talking about Daniel Dubois ducking Joseph Parker, right? When we were talking about that, even when he went missing and when he come back, not one of them, not fucking one of them said anything about him ducking Joseph Parker and going on to fight Alexander Usyk. But all of a sudden, now because Usyk's asked for a 90-day extension or 28-day extension, all of a sudden, Simon Jordan keeps saying it now, doesn't he? And Bacon ears. He keeps saying it. He's holding up the division. He's holding up the division. Well, you weren't fucking saying that when Tyson Fury was fucking did it for 2 years, did you? You didn't say that when the bums fucked off and went and fought Dubois, went and fought Usyk. Where was your sympathy for Joseph Parker then? You fucking hypocrites, man. That's what they are. They're hypocrites. The biased hypocrites. That's exactly what they are. And all of a sudden now, Slyman Jordan and Bacon Ears and Fragile Carl Frampton all feel, and Gareth R. Sniffer Davies, they all feel sorry for fucking Joseph Parker now because it's Alexander Usyk. Anything to stick the knife in Usyk's back with these lot, I tell you. Expert commentary from Slyman said no one ever. Yeah, I remember it well lost. Exactly, man. 90-day extension. There you go. Big Rick never misses a fucking trick, does he? It's true. Put Moses in with a few more contenders before you make out him to be the new Tyson. Pure bollocks. That's what Duke was saying to him, and he didn't like it. He didn't like it. You only have to go and read the comments, man, because I love reading the comments, as I always say, and the comments just stand out there for you. Everyone's saying Duke McKenzie is a fucking great analysis. Duke really knows his boxing. Duke should be on TalkSport more. Duke put Simon Jordan in his place. Duke won't runs rings round him. They're hilarious. The comments are hilarious because everyone knows, proper boxing fans know that it's a biased propaganda machine. And they favour who they want to favour. Like, they favoured Dubois to beat Usyk. That's okay, everyone's entitled to your opinion. But don't make out that you felt sorry for Joseph Parker when Dubois didn't fight him. And none of you sat there in Con Charles's fucking gym, Bacon Ears, interviewing Con Charles and the bums in the gym of the fight week, and you didn't mention one word about where you were for 27 days, what this illness was, who this doctor was, why you're not fighting Joseph Parker. Have you got a fight rescheduled with him? You didn't ask any of them questions, but all of a sudden, it's not fair on Parker. It's not fair on Parker. Usyk's holding up the division. Fuck off. The fuck out of here with your bullshit, man. Bias, Brett, guys, yeah. Fragile Carl Frampton. Yeah, he is. He's fragile as fuck since John Wick stuck it on him. John Fury. I fucking love these names. Yeah. What? You what? It was, and Tuma was at the age of Mike Tyson, then became world champion, and Bacon Ears ran. That's what I mean. And he had run, well, excuse me, Kangaroo. He is running with it, but nowhere near as much as he used to do, because he knows, like I say, when Duke was saying to him and fucking Slyman Jordan, saying he won't beat Fabio Wardley now because he's not seasoned enough. He started, Usyk's got, not Usyk, Moses has got signs of a great fighter, but then he started to say, please, somebody go and watch that. Go and watch that full podcast, right? He's gone. Like Boxing Kangaroos just said there, he's gone from saying shades of Mike Tyson, the new Mike Tyson, faster than Mike Tyson, better body puncher than Mike Tyson, moves faster than Mike Tyson. All of a sudden, because Duke shot them down a few weeks later, he started to backtrack. Listen to what Bacon here says. He starts to say, well, he needs to start fighting a few other fighters and coming up. Oh, hang on a minute. 2 weeks ago when he was fighting Dillian White, and before he fought him, he's the next fucking... he's going to be a champion in the next year, you were saying. Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy at its best. Exactly, Loz. Well said, mate. Thank you. You might... What? Yeah, I read that. Duke's a multiple world champion who knew what the sport was as well as... What a great comment. Yeah. like Miller and Tuma fight next. That's a good fight. Why not get that on? And Tuma Dubois, good fight. Why not get it on? Miller Anderson, Makhmudov, Ergovic, Kabayel. We all about the decent test for Moses. Exactly. I think this is why I get excited. I do get excited talking about it because I love ripping them. And, someone's probably thinking, who's this balance getting excited? But it's only because if you watch them all the time, like I stopped watching them, but I watch them all the time now because it's great watching them trip themselves up. They really trip themselves up. If Duke McKenzie, put it this way, right? If Duke McKenzie wasn't in that on that podcast the other day, it'd have been Moses this, Moses that, he beats them, he beats them, he beats them. They even kept trying to put it on Dalton, young Dalton. What do you think of Moses? Do you not think he'd beat Fabio Wardley? And Dalton was agreeing with Duke McKenzie. He's saying, yeah, great fighter and all that, but I have to say how it is. He's not seasoned. And then that's when Spencer Oliver Bacon here started backpedaling then, saying, oh, well, yeah, he needs to start fighting a couple other fights first. He needs a test and all that. I mean, Slyman didn't. He was just gobsmacked because his propaganda of trying to push out Moses and Toma being this next greatest thing since Muhammad Ali backfired on him. So he kept his cornhole shut. Them clowns didn't even have double standards. They have none at all. Facts, exactly. Those are people still talking. Who said Moses? Not so much. Not so much over here. I mean, fucking arse sniffer tried it, didn't he? By jumping in the ring and rimming him, saying, "Oh, we think you're ready. Who are you fighting next? We think you're ready for Usyk." And Moses said, "I don't know. You tell me." And arse sniffer was saying, "Yeah, I think you're ready for him." No, he's not. He hasn't fought anyone to be on that level. Rick can talk fucking right off. Yeah. Turkey Rick. Yeah. Right. Okay. Enough of being banging on about them. Eddie Hills, Moses and Toma saying, I forgot what he was now, what he said, but thinks it'd be a good fight. I'm not even going to come on to that. I think Kabayel fucks him up, if I'm honest. That's the man. I seen an interview with Jermaine Franklin the other day. He's willing to fight him because apparently Fish Eyes has said that Ergovic priced himself out of a fight with him in December. Jermaine Franklin says he's willing to fight him and says if he wants to get fucked up, I'll fight him. I don't know if he will fuck him up, and I'm please not hating on Moses. I just want to see Moses progress steady instead of being thrown into the lines. Great fight. I like Jermaine Franklin. I think the kid can fight. Good test, man. Good test for him. What else is there? Catch the chat. Sniffer Bandits is a great name. Yeah. Jermaine is the only US heavyweight worth a fuck. Yeah. He's a good fighter, man. I like Jermaine Franklin. I do like him, Franklin, not in the top 10 there, not for me. I know, yeah. I know you said that before, but for me, you only have to watch the fight against Anthony Joshua. He gave AJ a very good run for his money. He beat Dillian White in my eyes, but was robbed of it. Franklin is a great test. It is a great test for him. We'll put it this way, Lizard. I'm not trying to sound horrible, bro, but for me personally, I think Franklin's a way better test than what Dillian White was, because Dillian White was shot to smithereens, and I mean shot to smithereens. At least Franklin's not shot to smithereens, and that kid comes to fucking fight. He won't let Moses have it all his own way. He'll throw his hands. He might get blown out, Lizard. You never know, pal. But I guarantee you, he'll come to let his hands go. He won against Dillian White. Even Dillian fought that and started walking out of the ring before the winner even got announced. Eddie reeled him back in. Bloody hell. Yeah. He turns up to fight, no doubt. Exactly, yeah. Sky Sports cut out when AJ was on the Tandem versus Franklin. Yeah. I tell you what, he gave AJ a good fight. I remember AJ going back to his corner and asking his fucking corner, what should I do? I remember that. Very similar to when he fought Andrew Ruiz. Sick of hearing about everyone rimming and Tuma put him in with a top 10. Yeah, exactly. That's a good fight, that, man. I think Fish Eyes was saying that Ergovich priced himself out. But then I heard that apparently Ergovich, his eyes not sealed. He's still got that nasty cut. Because we all know Ergovich has got skin like tracing paper, hasn't he? He cuts very easily. Yeah, that's right, Yasser. Yeah, I think Moses is ready for Usyk. If I think Moses is ready for Usyk, have him try it with Andrew Ruiz. Do you know what, Chet? I was talking to a lad at work about that. Sorry, excuse me. I was talking to a lad in the gym tonight about that. I said exactly the same thing. I said to Big Steve, one of the lads, there's two lads who own the gym, but I said to Steve, that's a great fight, man. Andy Ruiz. That'd be a great test for him. Fast counter puncher, can hit hard, but been very inactive. That's a great fight, That's a good fight, man. Very dangerous as well. I tell you what, Chet, you must have read from the same hymn sheet as me. I swear to you, man. I swear I said the same thing to Stevie in the gym tonight before I was going. Because we were talking about it and I said, Andrew Ruiz, Jermaine Franklin. Because like I say, I'd just seen that Fish Eyes had done an interview. I don't know whether it was today or a few days ago, but I just saw the title where he was saying that Ergovich had priced himself out, which I think Ergovich will be a good fight. But like I say, then I think it was Addy the Rimmer said that Ergovich is still healing from that cut with Adelaide. His eyes haven't healed properly yet. Andrew Ruiz, Zhang, what do you think about that fight? Good fight. That'd be a good fight. Brilliant fight, Rich. Everyone ducks Ruiz. They're scared of his punch of the gods. Yeah, good fighter, man. I think Zhang Ruiz is the fight. That's a good fight. Ruiz got to get off the couch. Yeah, I like that, Rick. Great minds think alike, Big Loz. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Right, quickly. I seen this. That's a done deal now, isn't it? Pitbull versus Lamont Roach. Is that a done deal, that now, Big Rick? I swear I read that's a great fight, man. Moses, future world champion. Yeah, he probably is, man. He probably is. And I hope he is. For the sakes of British boxing and that. Or just heavyweight boxing. Just don't like the way how they keep putting pressure on the young man's shoulders. That's all, Avatar. Let the man do his thing. Because all the fans say that. Yeah, I got Roach. Have you? I'm going for Pitbull, me. I'm going for Isaac. I think that's a great fight, man. If so, I got Roach. Big Rick'll know. Yeah, December, I think the winner fights Tank in a rematch. Oh, wicked. That's if Tank ain't too busy fanning around with fucking Jake Paul. I got Roach as well. All right, so everyone's going for Roach. I'm going for Pitbull, me. I do like Roach. I just like Isaac. Pitbull. If this was made, this would be a fucking great fight. Who would you go for in that? Who would you go for in that? Shakira versus... I'd have to go for Lopez, I think. He's an absolute bellend, but I'd have to go for Lopez. I got Roach as well. If that was made, I'd have to go for Lopez, me. Shakir. What against... Is he... Yeah. Great fight. Roach is skilled as well. Pitbull just keeps walking through you down. Yeah. I like to see Obadiah move up to heavyweight, although he's after fighting... don't know what that means. Sick of Jake Paul, but I respect him. Yeah, he's a bell end, isn't he, Ange? An absolute bell whiff. Shakur schools the pants off Tio. Do you think? I disagree there, man. Nah. I think Lopez beats him. Is that me being biased? I don't like fucking Lopez. I think he's a dickhead. But in the ring, I think he's a great fighter. I think Teofimo Lopez wins that fight. I really do. Everyone's saying Shakur. Chris Billingsmith already ducked Jaya, yeah. Yeah, he's called him out, hasn't he? Billingsmith. Oh, right, Chris Billingsmith, I got you, yeah. Lopez, too inconsistent for my liking. Too inconsistent for my liking. Right, okay, yeah. I think Lopez. I'd have to go for Lopez, me. But everyone's picking Shakur. Yeah, I think Lopez. I think Lopez wins that fight, if I'm honest. It was obviously his biggest payday. Lopez. Oh, Lizard's going for Lopez, yeah. Chris Billingsmith was offered his biggest payday in his career and he said no, yeah. He should have fought when he had the belt though before. Zardo beat him, Shakur always on point, yeah. Shakur's a good fighter. He is a good fighter. But he struggled with that lad, that fucking electrician. I mean, fair play to that electrician, the British lad. 3 days before he was on fucking site fitting solar panels, and then next thing you know, he's in Saudi Arabia fighting Shakur. And what did he do? Was it 10 rounds with him, or was it 11 before Shakur stopped him? Fair credit to the lad, like Richard Hitchens, future great, yeah. Right. Did any of you see? I watched this the other. I should have uploaded the video. This little fucking bellend, Tommy TP, the shit house, the man who's shit scared of Darren Till. Shakur got them brittle hands though. Yeah, Shakur fights against Cepeda was the best win to date. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Did any of you see this absolute clown the other day, Tommy TP? I seen it. He was on this channel, right? It was only a small channel, and he was banging on. Excuse me. About what he's going to be doing next year. And he was sat there with this guy, and this guy was the most cringiest interview ever. And he was saying, "Oh, I'm coming back boxing next year." And this guy said, "Well, would you ever be interested in fighting Jake Paul again?" He says, "Well, I've already offered him." He said, "I schooled him." He said, "But if he wants it again, I'll school him again. But I'm moving on with my boxing career." And I read the comments, man, and he was getting fucking lit up like a Christmas tree. People were saying, didn't know he had a career in boxing. It just made me laugh. It was so cringy, man, because the guy's not a boxer, but he keeps saying he's a boxer. Tommy, you're not a boxer, mate. You're a made up cartoon character. You fight YouTubers and you fight fucking bin men and Uber drivers. You shit out against Darren Till. You made up an excuse and said that the guy said he was going to kick you in the face. He said it at the press conference and he said it once. But you chucked the fight because you kept saying, you told a lie. You said he repeatedly kept saying it and he didn't. He said it once. You shit your pants and that's why you Tommy TP, the shithouse. He called you that, not me. Darren Till, Pig Eyes called you shithouse. I just call you Tommy TP. Because you're baby's milk. You're as wet as that. You're as wet as baby's milk. I hear you, okay. I heard that dickhead lied about completely some triathlon recently and got exposed. Yeah, he's a dickhead. Uber drivers, yeah. Till beats TP. Yeah, he does. Well, he shit his pants, didn't he? Oh, Pig Eye stuck it on him and he shit his pants. But the way that, what makes you laugh, how they sit on camera and try to prevail that they're this fucking boxer and he's got a boxing career and all this. You're not a boxer, mate. You're a con man. You're a con man. Like I said to you, if you want to go and box in YouTube boxing, that's fair for you go ahead and do it. But stop telling people that you're a boxer. You're not a boxer. You haven't fought any legit boxers. You're not a boxer. Not at all, Tommy TP. You're a cartoon character who's shit out against an MMA fighter. And that's a fact. Seeing this, oh, egg-tastic, I'm going to iron him out second time round. Well, I thought you said that the first time, didn't you? And you didn't do it. It was a great fight, don't get me wrong. I took my hat off to Conor Benn for that fight, but I can't like him because he's a drugs cheat and he never proved anything. Would I watch the fight again? Yeah, I would. It was a good fight. It was a gimmick fight, but it was a good fight. I just can't stand the guy's attitude for me, Conor Benn. It's the arrogance. I just don't like it, man. I think there's no need for it. There really is no need to try and make out you're this gangster kid, and we all know you're a silver spoon daddy's boy, mummy's boy, should I say. Pig eyes, yeah. I watched the clip of it, and he thinks elbowing someone on the way in to finish. He's talking to Kangaroo. Have you seen Tommy try and run? It's like Disney Bambi on ice. Percy. Frot's coming back, was Frotch and Till. I know, yeah. I don't buy into that shit. Misfits was made for people like Tommy. Exactly, yes, absolutely. Darren Till KO'd against Rockhold looked nice. I didn't see that. Hey Loz, I'm not mad at the rematch. You bloody poms turned out for it, mate. Yeah, it was a great fight. Well done, England. Oh, salute to you, pommies. Yeah, it was a cracking fight. I'm not mad at it, Kangaroo. Me neither. I was just mad at his arrogance, the way how he was saying Chris Eubanks a prick and all that, and there was just really no need for it. Mate, you've caused enough shit over the egg business, hatching out of that egg. You've caused enough shit, but people started to like you again because of you put on a good fight, and then he comes out and did that interview again, being nasty again. There's just no need for it. Pommy bastards. Conor Benn is an Essex boy 2.0 in his head. Yeah, I know. Pat Tate, innit, Yasser? Ben Tate. I fancy Ben in the rematch. That egg slapped was epic. Yeah, it was brilliant. I'm going for. I don't know. It's a good fight. Good fight. Conor's an expert at shit talking. He tries to try too much, though, don't you think? I'll watch it though. That's November. Got some good fights coming up in November. We really have. Just been shit of Dust Lake boxing as there's not a lot been happening. But apparently these Riyadh cards are going to kick back in again soon. Tell them fucking Pinky Builders was here. Right. Connor hasn't. Oh, an expert shit talking. Oh, Peaky Blinders. Sorry, my eyes are terrible, man. Peaky Blinders was here. Yeah. Right, folks, I'm up out of here because it's getting on and I've got work in the morning. So I appreciate each and every single one of you. Hey, Loz. Paddy Donovan versus Lewis Crocker. Yes, that's tomorrow, isn't it? Is that tomorrow? That's on the zone, isn't it? Walsh versus Vargas. Who you got? I don't know. I'd have to look into that, chat. Yeah, it's on the zone. Probably might go for Vargas. The rematch. Fucking who's he? When's he fighting? When's Keith? When's Keith Thurman fighting? Did I take the picture down? When's Keith fighting, Rick? I won't mind watch that. I'll try and watch it. I'm going to get my dodgy stick done soon. When's he fighting? Keith. Peace, Loz and chat. Oh, salute to you, Yassers. Peace out to you, man. Boxing has been duller as usual. enjoying as it beats the Red Sox. Oh, right, okay. Are you a Red Sox fan, are you, Ange? Oh, the Aces, yeah, beat the Red Sox. Anyway, yeah, is on. But it's not. Do you know what, though, Kangaroo? It's not on any network over here. It's not on the zone. It's top ranked fight, isn't it? But it's not. It's not. Apparently, I watched some big channel, can't think who it was, anyway, by KO, yeah. Apparently, this is supposed to be a brilliant fight. This guy can actually fight. ESPN. Right, is it on that then? Because some guy was saying that it's not on in Britain and it's not on in America. Because he was saying, like, if he finds it, he was going. It was, I tell you, it was Addy the Rimmer. Said he was going to share it on his YouTube channel if he could find it. He said he was going to upload, share the fight live on his. We can't get Sun over ESPN over here. Yeah. Addy, yeah, it was Addy who said he wanted Lizard. You can get it, but you need the old dodgy stick, don't you? The old dodgeroo. MJ, very good. Won't beat Inoue though. Yeah, Inoue's a great fighter. Right, I'm up out of here. Chet Collins, salute to you, my good man. Thanks for coming through. Lizard, thank you, my good man. Inoue by stoppage, yeah. Boxing Kangaroo, you mad mofo, salute to you. Thanks for coming through. Angie, salute to you, sweetheart. Thanks very much for coming through. Yasser, peace out, bro. Lizard, salute to you, my good man. Who else? Big Rick from across the pond. Salute to you, Rick. Always a pleasure. Avatar, salute to you, my good man. Triple Knee, salute to you, my good man. Strangeness, salute to you, brother. If I've missed you, I'll catch you in the week with a video. I'll probably do a video straight after the Canelo fight, so it might be Sunday morning because I'll try and watch it Sunday morning. Try and catch a repeat somewhere. Yeah, salute to you, Avatar. Right, I'm up out of here. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the fight. And stay safe out there. I'll salute to you, Hans. Take it easy. Have a good week, sweetheart. Peace out, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week.